What if I told you the deadliest killer in the American Civil War wasn't a bullet? Or that in a single afternoon, every navy on Earth suddenly became obsolete? The story of the Civil War is far stranger and more shocking than what you learned in school. Let's start with a grim reality. For every soldier who died in the heat of battle, 2 more died from disease. Imagine, the biggest threat wasn't the enemy's rifle, but the sickness spreading through your own camp. The sheer scale of the carnage was also unimaginable. At the Battle of Cold Harbor, a staggering 7,000 American soldiers fell in just 20 minutes. That's a rate of casualties we can barely comprehend today. Then there was the technological revolution. On March 9, 1862, 2 bizarre-looking ships, the Union's Monitor and the Confederacy's Merrimack, both clad in iron, clashed for hours. When the smoke cleared, it was a stalemate, but the message was clear to the world. Wooden warships were now floating coffins. Every other navy had become outdated overnight. But this war wasn't just about technology and tragedy. It was a desperate search for leadership. President Abraham Lincoln was in a constant state of frustration, cycling through general after general. He needed a commander who wasn't just good at planning, but who was willing to fight and win. He fired McClellan for being too cautious, Burnside for his disastrous leadership at Fredericksburg, and Hooker after the defeat at Chancellorsville. It seemed like no one could stand up to the brilliant Confederate General Robert E. Lee. Finally, Lincoln found his man in Ulysses S. Grant. Grant was different. He wasn't flashy, he wasn't a polished politician, but he understood the brutal math of war. He knew he had more men and more resources, and he wasn't afraid to use them. While his methods were costly, Grant relentlessly pursued Lee's army, ultimately leading the Union to victory. Beyond the battles and the generals, the Civil War fundamentally reforged the United States. It settled the question of whether America was a collection of individual states or a single, indivisible nation. The answer was written in blood: one nation. The federal government's power expanded dramatically to manage the war effort, creating a new national currency and a military draft. These changes laid the groundwork for the modern American government we know today. It was a brutal, transformative conflict that didn't just preserve a union, it created a new one. If you found these hidden histories as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button, share this video with a friend who loves history, and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories that shaped our world. Thanks for watching.